Hi everyone, this is Brian with the National Weather Service in Topeka. And this is a weather briefing concerning the potential for severe weather through this weekend. We're going to start out on Saturday morning when our initial round of thunderstorms is expected to move through the area. This will impact mainly eastern Kansas, when scattered thunderstorms will move through and large hail will be possible, mainly between the hours of 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. The good news on Saturday is that much of the day will be warm, breezy, mainly storm-free, and really a pretty nice spring day. However, as we move into the late day hours on Saturday, we do expect additional thunderstorms to develop, mainly between 5 and 7 p.m. The most likely area for development will be out in central Kansas, but we could see a few develop a little farther east as well. This is what we would call a conditional severe potential. Basically, we've got a cap in place, but there's also a pretty strong boundary in the area. So the question is, will storms develop? Right now we believe that probably a few thunderstorms will develop, with the best chance again in central Kansas. They will initially move to the east and eventually, as the sun goes down, should start to weaken probably after 10 p.m. But while those storms are ongoing, we would expect very large hail, isolated damaging winds, and there is some small potential for tornadoes, especially if the storms move into the area, say near and east of Highway 81. This would be an area with a little bit more moisture and a little bit stronger wind shear, especially during the evening. The next chance for thunderstorms appears to come early on Sunday, mainly between 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. Storms, well, there seems to be a good chance across much of the area. This is another period with mainly large hail possible. And then finally, one last round of storms is expected on Sunday, generally between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. These thunderstorms would be expected to be strong to severe with a very fast storm motion. They may move towards the north or even northeast, anywhere from 40 to 50 miles per hour. The strongest storms would be associated with any isolated storms, but there is also the potential for strong to severe storms even embedded within line segments that might move through the area. The highest chances for severe weather seem to be in the afternoon hours, and tornadoes would be possible through the day on Sunday, especially in any isolated storms. You could also see hail up to golf ball size and damaging winds with any of these storms. Now what we're really going to be watching is where a dry line front sets up on Sunday, and depending how far east that front moves during the late morning hours, that's where our storms will develop. So right now you have increasing chances of thunderstorms as you go to the east in Kansas, but if that front sets up farther to the west, then the entire area could have widespread storms, or if it sets up farther to the east, say along Highway 75, it could be just the far eastern parts of the area that experience this severe weather on Sunday. Now, just to answer the question, when are my best storm chances, here are the 4 graphics all together on the same page. Feel free to pause the video here and take a look at your specific area for the given time frames throughout the weekend period. And then, in an attempt to answer the question, if storms develop and if storms impact me, what hazards should I expect? Well, basically, as you go through the various time frames this weekend, you can see that early on Saturday and again very early on Sunday, basically hail is the main threat during that period. However, if any of these storms happen to impact you late on Saturday or during much of the day on Sunday, you can expect any variety of hazards, ranging from tornadoes to large damaging hail to damaging wind with any of these storms. Well, this has been a severe weather briefing focused on this weekend. Keep an eye out for the latest forecast updates through the weekend, as there could be changes to this forecast, especially in the specific areas that may be impacted late Saturday and on late Sunday.